I know this is a late live for me, but you know when something be on my spirit, something be on my heart, I come to y'all. I look crazy, but don't worry about it, sweetheart, cause the comeback gonna be the comeback. But until then, this who you got. So we talk about fourth quarter living, which is pretty much you living life as if this is your final quarter. So we got 4 more months to the new year. So if you got a business, crunch time. If you have fitness goals, crunch time. If you there was another one. If you pretty much whatever you got going on is crunch time. Any of your goals is crunch time. This last 4 quarters of the year, what are you doing with your last last 4 months? What are we doing? So everybody, you know, you're just saying like, oh, I got time today. How you got time today? Is there something else that you should be doing that you don't have time for nonsense for? Because we make time for nonsense. But then when there's time to do other stuff, we don't have time for the important stuff. But we definitely have time for the nonsense. We got time for the drama. We got time for the BS. We got time for unnecessary stuff. And we wonder why we are stagnant. Why we are stuck where we are stuck. We have people who are doing nothing all day, but have things that they need to be doing and wonder why they can't get it done. If you feel away, I'm talking to you. You need to have this conversation. You need to hear it. Because it was the universe put this on me to put it out there. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm one of the people I got time for a bunch of nonsense, but there's a lot of stuff I need to be done. I have a lot of unfinished projects. I have a lot of things that I need to get done, but I got too much time for nonsense. Do you hear me? So, fourth quarter living is, you're supposed to be living like you don't have time, like you're running out of time, but we seem like, you know, time is a luxury for everyone and different things like that. And you have goals and different things. Like, I have quite a few goals. I know how to reach said goals, but do I have time to reach the goals? Hell yeah, I got time to reach some goals, but am I doing that? No. Probably sitting somewhere, scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Instagram. Is that putting money in my pocket? No ma'am, no sir. Is that helping me accomplish my goals? No ma'am, no sir. But I can sit there, like, share, and all of that. Why? Why is this the world we live in? Why is this what we're doing? So we're in September. New month just came in. We're in September. What are we doing? I said I'm coming into September with a new mindset. Got my little calendar up. Time to get ready, do things differently. These kids is about to go back to school, back into the school. However you feel about that, it is what it is. They got to go. They got to get up out of here. So, kids about to go to school. Some of us are stay-at-home moms. So, it's like we got all this time, which we call free time, which time is not free. Time costs, and it's very expensive. So, what are you doing with said free time that you have? What is your plan? I say I got to create myself a schedule, even though I'm an entrepreneur and I work at my leisure, but I need some type of structure, some type of schedule. So it's like, okay, days that I don't have cakes, I should be posting about cakes or having some type of content. I have a whole Facebook group, Fit and Fab, where I'm trying to motivate ladies to be healthy mind, healthy body, healthy soul. But am I practicing what I preach? Is my mind healthy? Is my body healthy? Is my soul healthy? So I have to make sure that I'm right within myself, so I'm practicing what I preach. So when I bring it out there to the world, they say, oh, well, she's doing the same thing. I can't come to y'all if I'm half-assed myself. So I'm trying to get things together. I'm trying to make sure I come correct, or I can't come at all. So I'm working on things on the back end to make sure that I come right when I come. Just got my certificate to be a Zumba instructor. People thought I was going to jump out the gate teaching classes. No, because I'm coming out as a plus size Zumba instructor. So when I come, I got to come correct, because I plan on catapulting. I plan on taking the world by storm, because they said that somebody like me can't be a Zumba instructor. So all you got to tell me is I can do something, and I'm going to do it great. I'm going to do it wonderful. So when I finish with this choreography, with these moves, Oh, it's on and popping. It's up and it's stuck, and we gonna get it. So we talk about this fourth quarter. We talk about moving and shaking. We talk about getting these coins. That's what we talk about, getting these coins. Everything should be about getting these coins. If you got a hobby, make it work for you. We need to, we trying to build generational wealth. We trying to stop all the generational curses and stuff. We trying to stop it here and now with us. We don't need our children needing to heal from things and all of that. We need to be better parents. We need to be better people. We need to be better in general for ourselves, for our children. Not for somebody else. Not for somebody's nappy-headed son. Not for somebody's bald-headed daughter. We need to be better for ourselves. And that's where we lost, because we stopped doing things for us and we start doing things for everybody else, and we forgot to put ourselves first. We are first. We are number one. That's it. That's all. There's no debating that. There's no negotiating that. That's why I preach self-love, self-care, all those things, because if you're not right with yourself, how can you be great for anyone else? Period. You cannot pour from an empty cup. That's just it. That's just it. Because we give so much of ourselves. We give so much of ourselves. We give so much of ourselves. And we don't get a fraction of that back, because it's our responsibility to put back what we have given. And a lot of us don't know how to put that back. So we become empty vessels, and we laying around, and we're depressed, and we're sad, and we all that. When we realize that all we need lies within ourselves, that we need to pick ourselves up. We need to love on ourselves. We need to affirm things. We need to tell ourselves we are beautiful, and we are great, and we are awesome. We need to tell ourselves that. But we're waiting around for somebody else to tell us that, and that may never come. So if that never comes, so you're never going to hear it, you need to hear it from you. If you need to record it and listen to it every day as your meditation, then that's what it needs to be. I'm just talking. You ain't got to listen. Nothing I say may even resonate with you. But if it resonates with you, take heed. Take some notes. Think about it. Let's have a discussion. But some of these conversations people are not willing. They're not willing to have. Because it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. People are holding on to things that they need to let go. I said I'm about to do shadow work, because I need a lot of bad stuff I have dredged up into my spirit and my soul that I need to let go of, so that I can be better, so that I can live better, so that I can be genuinely happy within myself, being happy, being with them, being, people are so scared to be alone. I'm one of those people. Being alone scares me to death, because when you're alone, them thoughts come, what they said, the idle mind is a devil workshop. You start thinking about stuff, and you're like, I don't want to think about those things. But when you're alone, these things just come up, and you're like, I'm not ready to deal with that. I'm not ready to deal with that. But baby, you need to deal with it, because it's called healing. On the other side of that pain, on the other side of those traumas, is happiness. It's greatness. It's success. But we got to be able to deal with our own stuff, our own baggage, our own traumas, to be able to get to that other side. And we realize, people like, oh, the only time you can have trauma is if you was molested and this, that. No, baby. There's trauma comes in all different shapes and sizes. It looks different for you than it looks different for me. Trauma could be you grew up in a household where you felt neglected, dysfunction, unloved, whatever it is, that is your trauma. And then when we don't deal with it, we pass that trauma on to our children. And then now we got children that need to heal. When will that stop? When are we going to stop? But it stops with us, because we have to fix ourselves. We have to heal ourselves, so that way you don't pass it on to our children. It is what it is. It is what it is. I listen to a lot of these motivational speakers, a lot of these people that do these meditations and different things, and I'm like, I need to tell my story. I need to tell my story. I need to tell my story, because people, they look at me now and they're like, oh, she's great. She seems like she's so well put together and different things like that. And baby, it was not always like that. I've been through some things. When I say I've been through some things, I've been through some things. For me to be standing here today, to be able to have these conversations and to have the confidence I have, and to have, you know, the energy that I have, it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of hurt. It took a lot of tears. It took a lot of therapy. It took a lot of psych. It took a lot of different things to get to where I am today. But I'm here. I'm here. And I'm happy. Most days, I'm happy. Not every day, but most days I'm happy. And I'm grateful for that. For the happy days. Because we spend a lot of our time banking our happiness on other people. We give people that much power over us that them making us happy is what we look for. But then when these people go away, so then what? Your happiness goes with them? That can't be so. That can't be possible. We have to learn how to be happy on our own. We have to teach people what makes us happy. This is what makes me happy, so that they can complement your happiness, but they can't be the sole reason for your happiness. Just like people say, oh, I want this person to complete me. No, you want them to complement you. No one should be able to complete you. You should be a whole person, because when this person walks away, then they take a piece of you with them. You gave them that power. Why? Why? Because we've been programmed that way. We've been programmed that way. Our moms' moms and our moms' moms. This is, you know, it come down, and at some point it has to stop. It needs to stop with you. It needs to stop with you. We learn, oh, we have to do this and do this and do this and be this and be this, and oh, what you want don't matter, and your happiness does not matter. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? Why your happiness don't matter? Why? You not a person? You not a person? But these kids' happiness matter. These spouses' happiness matter. But yours comes into question when you try to take a little bit of you time, a little bit of peace, a little bit of something. You're the bad person. You're selfish and different things of that nature. Like, why is that the case? Why? But eventually I'm going to tell my story. I haven't figured out how I'm going to tell my story, but I'm going to tell my story because there's a story. And I hope within my story that it helps somebody else be able to tell their story. That my story can help somebody come out of whatever they're into, and know that they can come out of it and be okay. Because that's all it's about, is telling your story, being transparent. Because you don't know how your story can help someone else. People go through different things and they keep it a secret. Yes, I got through that. I went through adversity and stuff, but I don't want nobody to know. But there's somebody probably going through the same thing you're going through and don't know that they can come out of it because nobody has shared their story. There's people that get weight loss surgery and don't tell nobody. But they could be one of the biggest success stories, or they could be the reason why somebody may want to do it or don't want to do it. But they're silent. But not everybody's story is meant to be told. It's not meant to be told. It may seem like I'm rambling, but I'm just pouring out what I got in my heart when I'm feeling. Can't go wrong with that. But I think I poured out enough. I'll save, some more for another day when I feel something in my spirit. Because when I feel something in my spirit, I gotta come to Facebook and let y'all know how I feel. Because I love it here. And y'all love me here. And I appreciate y'all. So with that, good night and be well.